Okay, so another day of optimization. What are we going to do? We're going to see a little bit on these other accounts because we want to fix some things, see if we have any opportunities of actually improving results. Let's see this one, for example. Okay, we have two rejected ads over here. We're not going to touch it. And we're having this one, which is the second leading ad. Let's put it like this. And let's see what we would do here if we actually wanted to have two ROAS. Okay, so we're fortunate enough to have one ad which is having 2.3 ROAS with 1.5k spent per day over here, which is taking budget, and the other two are not working well. The safest thing to do here, if we actually care and it wasn't an ad account that's operating with one ROAS plus because it's digital product, what we would do here is that we check what this one spending yesterday. Cool. Yesterday we had actually good results, but it spent only 1k. Let's see also the previous days and this day. So 2.83 results are getting better. So I wouldn't be touching it right now. And let's see here, 1.86 still improving. So what I would do is I would check what it was spending yesterday. Let's say that I want to cut it immediately. So this one is spending 328, but on 1k spend. What I would do here is that I would go and I would just close the other two and decrease the budget to 500 if I just needed two ROAS, I mean, okay? And I was very strict about it. Now I'm going to give it more time. I think it's going to get better in the last days because it's improving. But at the end of the day, if you wanted to do an optimization for two ROAS plus, for example, here you only had the solution, you are going to be fortunate enough to actually have one ad set over here, which was one ad which was actually taking some decent budget, and you were going to be able to actually do it. Let's see another one. Okay, let's see this Advantage Plus over here. So we're having this kind of spend. Our leading ad is on 1.48. We're having 2.23. This is one campaign that we need to take action, but we also need to follow the leading ad and see what is happening here. So yesterday, the results over here, it's 0.5. With this one, taking the budget, the budget here is 150, right? Okay, we come here. So the leading ad is never good, and this is actually hurting us a lot, okay? Even when the ROAS is good here, this is not doing well. Now, what are we going to do here? Given the fact that all the others together are doing a good result over here, we're going to take the decision of closing this one, which is our leading ad, and then we're going to see if all of those which are getting sales, we're going to have a leading ad which is actually going to work. Again, what is the criteria? Even on the good days, the leading ad is not above 2 ROAS if we want to optimize and see what kind of results we're getting with the others. So we're going to give the budget to the others and just close this one and see what is going to happen. So let's see another one. On this one, because I know what I have done, is that this one was used to have 1.5, 1.6 ROAS. So 1.36 ROAS, I do blame the scaling over here, okay? So I'm going to downscale from 3K, 0.5K to 3K, and then I'm going to see the results and I'm going to decide. Do I like this leading ad? Not really, but today it's having 1.4. So I'm not going to blame it because all of those are getting sales. When you're having this kind of AC campaigns that yes, you have a dominant ad, but all of them are getting sales and you're having not good results or the results that you want, maybe lowering the budget if it's really high, it's something that's going to help you get there. Obviously, right now, by just lowering the budget, we will be able to see if it's going to fix the situation. If not, you will see in a future video how we optimize this campaign. Okay, so in this Advantage Plus, I would like to show you something really interesting. I want you to follow the trail of these ads. Actually, I was video shooting one video today. I don't remember the topic, but I have seen this there and I actually mentioned it again, but it's fine. Let's have it also here. So if we see here on the 29, follow the leading ads, okay? Everything was doing well. Over here on the 29, let's go on 30. On 30, we're seeing that this one is actually having 200 spent out of the 400. Let's go, but not good results here, which is hurting the campaign. Again, you see that it's taking budget like 200, not having good results, it's struggling. Let's continue. Here, we're having one day that's doing well, but this one It actually took some crazy ROAS, maybe because of a very big AOV order, something like that. Yeah, something like 700 order. And it got these results. And what happened is that immediately after getting these results, Facebook thought that it was better. So it became leading ad with 200, this one on 130, which actually worked better. Very strange. So when it's not leading ad, it's working better. Let's go on the third. On the third, we do see that it's getting again the leading here. It's having some good results, but the whole campaign did really well here. And again here with 150, it's getting 1.2. Now, what is the decision that I want to take over here? Let me tell you my way of thinking. My way of thinking is that this one, it's trying to be the leading ad. So either I'm going to leave it for more days in order for it to decide if it's going to be good or bad as a leading ad. And the other solution is to close it, because I'm thinking that this one has always been a good ad performing as a second ad or as a first ad or whatever. So solution number one, close it. Solution number two is watch it for more days and see what is going to happen, even if it looks awful. It doesn't look so awful on the last 7 days, but you saw. So basically, because it doesn't look awful, you have the you have the room to let it be for more days, but I don't really like having a leading ad like this. And the other thing that I can do is two more options, basically, because there's not always one option when you're optimizing. Because this one and this one, they're battling for you see, they're almost close. Give it more spend. Make it 600. I'm on 4 ROAS anyway. What's the worst thing that can happen? Give it more spend so that they can have more room to play and see if it's one of them that's going to win. Except from closing this one and just letting the others take the 400 budget, which is another solution. The other thing that we can do is that we could actually lower the budget just to make it more hard for them. But this is something that we would have done in a case of, having bad results also on the average. Now, because we have good results on the average on the last 7 days, let's see also what's happening today. Today more shy, but still good. What I would do is I would give it another 200. It looks unconventional, I do understand it, but you have to understand that you need to follow also the leading ad and see what is happening, if they're changing position with another one, and then based on that, take decisions of how you're going to treat it. Okay, let's see this ASA campaign now. It looks awful, on the last 7 days. We are spending already 3 days with 200, nothing good, and we're seeing that these two ads, they're struggling. What am I seeing over here? That while they have similar spend, this one at least is getting 1.93. So what am I going to do? Well, a decision which is hard, but basically I have to close this too. Okay, let's see also what is happening today. Okay, that's very interesting. So basically the decision that we're taking, Facebook agrees with, because this one, if I'm right, on the last 7 days, it was this one. So Facebook made it a leading ad. Basically, Facebook is doing the optimization for us. That's why optimization is important, because sometimes you might win some days, okay? So Facebook is doing this for us anyway. And today we can see that there's another ad which is taking budget. So if we leave those two, basically, and we have already 2 ROAS on this campaign, okay? Because this is a leading ad. So basically we took a correct decision. This one still cannot have good results. This one is closed. These ones are not taking budget, and the ones that they take budget, they look fine. So this is basically, even if we didn't do it, it was going to do it okay with a little bit worse results because of this one taking a little bit of more budget. But still, this is something that Facebook agrees also with us, I guess, in this specific decision. Okay, let's see this one. This one, we're having a stock issue. How are we going to address it? It's very simple. We have a problem over here. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go gradually down even to 100. Okay, because we have a stock issue. We don't want to kill this campaign. Maybe this campaign is going to stay here and we're going to use it again in the future, but this is how it is, okay? Okay, a little bit about management of the whole account. 2.47, very happy with the results. I need just 2 ROAS plus. This one, I'm not going to touch, okay? I'm having good average results here. I'm not going to worry about these results. Let's see about this one. It's a 200 spend. It has already closed everything else. The only thing that I can do is just lower the budget. Why? I can absorb these results on my average. Eventually, if this is going to work, it's going to work for everything. Here we have a leading ad which was working well. We can close this one and just lower the budget to 100 or see if it can absorb the 200 on this one. We can do these kind of things, but there's no point of doing all of that because we can actually absorb the results here on the average results of the ad account. So this is how we treat it when you're working with average results. You can, of course, work in the last campaigns and try to optimize them, but at the end of the day, let's see also how it's going today. The tendency is good, okay? And still we haven't been spending in the whole day. You see, today it has 2.73. So everything is fine. This one, 1.35, 1.36. Let's see, last 7 days. What are the results? Results are good. So we can absorb days, and that's the advantage of working with multiple campaigns. You don't have to worry about the 1.88 in one day because you can absorb it in the next day or the next days or in the average results of the 7 days over here. So you are having stronger ad accounts basically. So basically, this ad account. So this is an account that I have been managing for many years, and they want to try a little bit on their own for a period, but look how many mistakes they have done in just 5 days, just to understand a little bit. So these are my campaigns. Of course, I'm hiding names and stuff, but these are my campaigns, and they started some of their own over here. Let me tell you that these are 2 advanced plus campaigns, and this is middle of funnel retargeting. Basically, in this ad account, ASC campaigns are working. Okay, so we have this kind of CPM over here. This is a little bit more expensive CPM, but it has very good results. Let me see, last 7 days. Okay, so it has 20 and 33. So this one is broad targeting. This one is lookalikes. And I want to show you that in this period, they're running just for 2 days, but look how different it is. Over here, we are having 2 checkouts with this cost, while in my ads, we're having this. This is ASC and stuff. And here, we are having 2 campaigns that they are doing a very huge and big mistake, which I'm against of. I know that this is not optimization, but it's a lesson for you to understand that things that we do on the ads manager do matter. And here's a big mistake. Excluding everyone. All the people who visit website, Instagram engagement, Facebook. Why? Just because somebody said that we always want new customers from Meta. Bullshit. We are losing data. We are losing people. And even if it was the first sales, if it was retargeting sales and stuff, which is how Facebook is working nowadays after iOS and losing all of this data, this is what is helping it getting results. Now, if you have this kind of results on the last 7 days, why do you care about excluding all the people and actually having nobody here? Not only to mention that you're having bad ROAS, but you're having also bad CPM. You're doing 5% stacked lookalikes. You don't even run crazy method, just one ad set, okay? And here we are seeing things that, believe me, in this ad account, you're running ads and in the first day you're having sales, excluding all the people, all the past customers, all the people that have ever been. I know that it sounds appealing, but the people that are doing this, they don't understand how the platform is actually working with all of the data that we are missing and the data that we need to optimize for. What's your issue if Facebook is stealing a sale from one loyal customer of yours, if it's going to use it in order to find more people? Don't you understand that it's going to use it as data to find more sales? I just don't get it, guys. And a lot of times people just say the same things again and again, and it's getting tired. I'm getting tired of it, excluding. Why? Why would you exclude it? Do you sell a trip to Mars, something that someone is going to do it only once? No, Facebook and e-commerce is all about repeated sales. Anyway, huge mistake over here, running lookalike while you know that broad targeting is working. You know that from the course you have seen that I'm using lookalikes, but what's the point of using lookalikes when you know that broad targeting is already working? Okay, I just don't get it. Apart from the fact of closing campaigns over here and stuff, just this idea of I need Facebook only to give me new fresh clients and stuff, it's not going to take you far away. And obviously here we have zero optimization. There's no crazy method or anything just to go for different hot pockets. It's just a stupid exclusion just some lookalikes over here for no reason, just stupid ideas. And sometimes I'm saying that I do feel that we are influencing just a small percentage if the other account is working. This is another account which is working really well. Okay, and I'm having the sense over here. You see, it's working. I'm having the sense over here that this person that is doing this ads is going to completely ruin it. Anyway, it's already operating here. We will see how it goes, and I hope at least it's not going to fuck it up and then the owner comes and tells me, okay, now fix it. So this is another account that it's obvious that it's another account that needs scaling because it's doing really well with a small spending and stuff. Then you go inside this campaign, then you see this. When you see this in a campaign, there's nothing to discuss about, you know. You just want to just increase the budget. But of course, we have stock issues and stuff. We cannot increase it. But for sure, these are other accounts that they're looking that they're ready to scale. And when your break-even ROAS is 2 and you're seeing 5 on the last 7 days, the only thing that you can do is that you can keep scaling. Okay, so this is how another account that it's ready to pop. It's looking. I truly believe that this is another account that it would spend 150 to 200k per month easily with maintaining very high ROAS. Also because it's a clothing brand for kids that it's actually dropping a lot of new items, but they don't have the stock to support the new items, which is the issue over here. But I do see them growing a lot. Most likely you're going to see YouTube videos with them and how I scale them. And just for your info, yes, this is another account that I will come and I will watch it for 3 seconds and I will just leave because there's nothing to do here, basically. The only thing that you're doing here is you're just admiring the good results and you leave. No optimization, nothing. Everything is working here because the ROAS is already too high for you to optimize and do anything. Okay, we do have, interesting CBO optimization. So here we can see the last 7 days, this one, it's actually the leading ad over here, taking most of the budget. Let's see what happened today. Today we can see that we have a new dominant ad. Let's put it like this. So this is our new dominant ad, which is very good, but we need to protect it. And let me tell you what we're going to do. I think it was this one and this one. Let me tell you what we were going to do. So on the last 7 days, we see that this one was a leading ad, and we have to start monitoring what is happening with the others. This one is really dominant. It's actually taking budget. If we see yesterday, it was the dominant ad taking 62. Before that, I don't know if the campaign was live. Yes, it was taking 82 again. So this is a dominant ad which lost to this one, which was the last one basically. Okay, so today it lost to this one. In order for us to actually control the situation, we will have to close this. It's a very difficult decision and it's coming based on experience, but for sure what I'm seeing over here is that a lot of times I'm seeing a leading ad which is not producing the results that we want. The moment we see another one popping, we are not going to let this one go back. In this video today that we have done, you have seen another one that actually lost for a day, then it became leading ad again and so on. And this is something that I don't want to let happen here because I'm not having the ROAS that I want. But today, it's a good situation. And this is the third ad. Let's check a little bit about this one to check what is happening. So this one is also taking budget in all of these days without actually showing any results. Okay, so even today, which is a good day for the whole campaign, so this one has to go to. This is a proper optimization over here. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that this campaign is going to do better because now it's going to be based on ad sets that are going to have better results. This one is 1.86, it's acceptable. The rest ones are fine. Let's see this one, what it's doing today. It's even having a sale. Perfect. Okay, so if we see on the maximum period over here, what do we keep? We keep these ones over here, basically, okay, that they're having better results from this, that they're not having good results. And now we're going to try to make the campaign profitable. But this is a proper optimization, and I gave you the reasoning of closing and keeping by just monitoring also the leading ad sets over here because it's a CBO. Okay, last campaign for today. I want to show you something. It's a CBO. If we see yesterday it had these results. Today it's too early to say what kind of results it has. Basically, it's an optimized campaign. If you see on the last 7 days, a lot of action. I actually managed to optimize it here. Let's say that we're not happy with the 1.8. We have two options here. Either we're going to let it for another day, since yesterday was the first day that it was profitable for us, to see if it's going to continue like this. Or what we can do is we can stop the process now, because we don't want to push more, we don't want to risk more. So if we see on the last 7 days, we are keeping these and we're seeing if the average is acceptable. Okay, so we see that if we filter by row selection, we're getting 2.15. Perfect. What is it spending yesterday with this kind of results? 700. Perfect. So that means that I'm going to limit my risk to this campaign. How am I going to do it? I'm going to go here, and instead of 800, I'm going to do 700. And I'm going to go also inside this campaign. I'm going to remove this and I'm going to close this one. Now, this is a move that I'm taking because I don't want to risk. I don't want to optimize it further. I want to see if I can hit the 2 ROAS plus that I want with the 700. It's a small drop from the 800, so I'm willing to do it in order for me to say, okay, stop the optimization, keep spending what you were spending, keep giving me 2 ROAS. That's enough. I want to be profitable. The other option is to leave it for more days to see if the second day was good, because we have optimized all of this through the days, and see if it was going to work. It's just 100 less. Okay, so I'm not willing to take the risk right now. I want to play safer in this account, and this is why I took this decision. Another day with optimizations. I hope that you like the examples. I hope that you learned some things, and I will see you guys on the next one.